Over the past week, I've been practicing my air dribbles from wall, ground, on top of the car, and I think I've made major improvements. So I just want to share with you all what I've improved on and how you can get better as well. All the training packs that are being used in this video will be in the description. So if you want to check any of them out, just just look in the description and you'll be able to see all the training packs there. Also, I would recommend to learn aerials first, and if you are on PC, use the Steam Workshop maps of left rings to get your aerial car control good before starting learning to learn air dribbles, as it is quite difficult to master them at a low rank when you've not got the mechanics. So you want to first get down the aerials and the car control that you need. As you get better at this sort of stuff like aerials and air dribbles, you can also incorporate stuff like flick resets into it, as it'll just add another attacking variety and it'll catch the opponents off guard, especially if you're hitting stuff like champ and GC. You want to try and get that aerial car control down to progress to SSL. So if you try and add stuff like flick resets to this and challenge yourself, it'll just make your attacks more punish the opponents. So you might, after you get a bit more confident with the air dribbles, you might want to try to add a few flick resets into them. And also what you can do is you can also go to the backboard for a double tap, as the double taps will also make it harder for the opponents to save, as they'll probably go for the ball off the air dribble, and if you just hit it over them to the backboard, then you've just got an open net for the double tap. So it just adds another attacking variety that you can do. The first thing I learned over these past few weeks when practicing my air dribbles would have been that the main focus that everyone should be working on when doing air dribbles is the setup. The setup is the main priority when going for the air dribble, as if you don't have a good setup, you cannot make the second or first touch on the ball. So then your air dribble can't start, and a lot of people put more time into the first touch and the actual carry than they do with the setup. But what you want to do is you want to go into a training pack where you can set the ball up instead of just using one that makes it already go up the wall, as when you don't have any experience with air dribbling, you won't be able to create the chances for yourself. So in games, you'll never get the opportunity to air dribble. So when you're setting the ball up, what you want to focus on is hitting the ball with the centre of your car. So hitting the ball in the centre with the centre of your car. And while you're doing this, you don't want to be boosting, so then it doesn't hit the ceiling, because as soon as it hits the ceiling, it's really hard to recover on the air dribble. So once you've rolled the ball up the wall, you want to create a little gap in between your car and the ball, and then while you don't want to be boosting, you want to drive straight into the ball, and the ball should pop up close to the ceiling. Once you've got the ball close to the ceiling, then what you want to do is you want to either air roll left or air roll right. This all depends on what air roll you've got binded. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what air roll you've got binded. I use air roll left, but I know a lot of people use air roll right, and it doesn't make that much of a difference. But you want to be using either left or right, and you just want to air roll to get your car facing the ball. Then once you've got the car facing the ball, what you want to do is you want to feather your boost until you hit the ball. But right before you hit the ball, what you want to do is you want to take your finger off boost, so you stop boosting right before you hit the ball. This is basically just to get a more controlled touch on the ball, because as soon as you boost into that ball, it makes it so much harder than if you don't boost, as you can easily get to the second touch as it stays closer with you. So you want to be feathering your boost, never hold boost. That's one of the major problems that I see. A lot of people hold boost, and that just ruins the air dribble. As soon as you hold boost, your control just becomes a lot worse. When you're starting a ground to air dribble, so when the ball's on the floor, what you want to be doing is you want to be focusing on getting that double jump on the car when the ball's on the car. So what you want to be doing is you want the ball to be dead center of the car. So as soon as you get that ball on top of your car, you want to be double jumping to pop the ball in the air. And as soon as you've popped it up, you want to be following that ball. So feathering your boost again, don't just hold boost, as if you hold boost, you probably lose control of the ball. So again, you just want to feather the boost. And what a lot of people assume you have to do is, a lot of people say you have to tornado spin, and you don't have to tornado spin. You can do it without air roll at all. It just makes it a lot easier to control with air roll. But if you've not got the air roll down yet, you can obviously practice it without air roll. So the tornado spin isn't a must-have. You can try it without the air roll if you're struggling with air roll at the moment. Thanks for watching, and I hope you've learned something in this video. If you want to check out my coaching, there'll be a link in the description to that, and also please like and follow. I'll really appreciate it, and thank you, and see you soon.